February 22nd, Mark 6, 1 to 29, verse 1. And he went out thence, and came into his own country, and follow him his disciples. 2. And, being come Sabbath, he began in the synagogue to teach, and many hearing were astonished, saying, Whence to this man these things, and what the wisdom that has been given to him, that even works of power such by his hands are done? 3. Not this is the carpenter, the son of Mary, and brother of James, and Joseph, and Judas, and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us? And they were offended in him. 4. But said to them Jesus, Not is a prophet without honor, except in his own country, and among his kinsmen, and in his own house. 5. And he was able there not any work of power to do, except on a few infirm, having laid his hands, he healed them. 6. And he wondered because of their unbelief, and he went about the villages in a circuit, teaching. 7. And he calls to him the 12, and began them to send forth 2 and 2, and gave to them authority over the spirits, the unclean. 8. And he charged them that nothing they should take for the way, except a staff only, no provision bag, nor bread, nor in the belt money. 9. But he be shod with sandals, and put not on 2 tunics. 10. And he said to them, Wherever you enter into a house, there remain until you go out thence. 11. And as many as will not receive you, nor hear you, departing thence, shake off the dust which is under your feet, for a testimony to them. Verily I say to you, more tolerable it shall be for Sodom or Gomorrah in day of judgment than for that city. 12. And having gone out, they proclaimed that men should repent. 13. And demons many they cast out, and anointed with oil many infirm, and healed them. 14. And heard the king Herod of him, for public became his name, and he said, John the Baptist from among the dead is risen, and because of this operate the works of power in him. 15. Others said, Elijah it is, and others said, a prophet it is, or as one of the prophets. 16. But having heard, Herod said, Whom I beheaded, John, he it is. He is risen from among the dead. 17. For himself, Herod, having sent, seized John, and bound him in the prison, on account of Herodias, the wife of Philip, his brother, because her he had married. 18. For said John to Herod, It is not lawful for you to have the wife of your brother. 19. But Herodias held it against him, and wished him to kill, and was not able. 20. For Herod feared John, knowing him to be a man just and holy, and kept safe him, and having heard him, many things did, and gladly him heard. 21. And being come an opportune day, when Herod on his birthday a supper made to great men his, and to the chief captains and to the first men of Galilee. 22. And having come in, the daughter of herself Herodias, and having danced, and pleased Herod, and those reclining at table with him, said the king to the damsel, Ask me whatever you will, and I will give to you. 23. And he swore to her, Whatever me you may ask, I will give you to half of kingdom my. 24. And she, having gone out, said to her mother, What shall I ask? And she said, The head of John the Baptist. 25. And having entered immediately with haste to the king, she asked, saying, I desire that to me you give at once, upon a dish, the head of John the Baptist. 26. And very sorrowful, while made the king on account of the oaths and those who reclined at table with him, would not her reject. 27. And immediately, having sent the king a guardsman, ordered to be brought his head, and he, having gone, beheaded him in the prison. 28. And brought his head upon a dish, and gave it to the damsel, and the damsel gave it to her mother. 29. And having heard it, disciples his came, and took up his corpse, and laid it in the tomb.